What you doing? Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Now at the moment, you'll see the sun is behind the clouds here, but then we got some open blue sky behind that, which will be nice. Will probably help with things, but it's been somewhat cloudy this morning. Hopefully it looks like we're gonna open up here and get some good sunshine coming in. So that'll be a nice thing. It's mild today. It's in the 70s again. And this is weird, guys. I gotta tell you, for August, it's usually quite a bit warmer than this. It's been, like I said, a very strange summer. Had a lot of rain this summer, and it hasn't been super hot up here in New York, where normally it's really hot and humid. We've had a lot more rain this year, and like I said, this is early for cool weather, which I'm not complaining. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind it at all. So I like fall. Fall's my favorite time of year, but I just don't want fall to come in August. Anyway, so I wanted to do a video today. I wanted to talk about stress. And, we all have everyday stress right now. Okay, so I want you guys to think about that. Your day-to-day stressors that you're dealing with, bills, family issues, health issues, whatever's going around in your world. And we all have our own thing going on, which, that's just, it is what it is. So anyway, you have that everyday stress happening, okay? So then you want to look at things. Let's talk about stress in a post S.H.T.F situation, all right? How are people going to deal with stress then? And there comes Buddy. What you doing? He's got a new scar on his face from fighting. Probably fighting Lucy. But anyway, so in a post S.H.T.F situation, the stress is going to be even more, I think, than normal everyday stress, because you're not going to have the everyday issues going on as far as like job and work and stuff like that. It brings a whole new set of issues, and it takes us out of our comfort zone. And regardless of what anybody says, we're all in our own little comfort area. We have our, your home, and you come home from work and you have your routine. Everybody has a routine, okay? So you sit down, you watch TV, you grab yourself something to eat, you relax, you unwind, okay? Well, in a post S.H.T.F situation, those opportunities I think are going to be more few and far between. And so I think you're looking at a whole different ball game in a post S.H.T.F situation. So let's talk about that. All your creature comforts are now taken away. Everything that you're used to has been thrown up in the air. Let's say you have to bug out of the location that you're at because it's not safe, and now you're like a refugee on the road or whatever, trying to figure out where you're going to go because you had no game plan. So those of us that do have a game plan, there's still going to be a tremendous amount of stress, okay? So let's think about the person that has had zero game plan, zero thought into anything ever happening, because of course nothing is ever going to happen. Let's talk about that person. What kind of tremendous amount of stress is that person going to be under when his whole world is flipped upside down, okay? So this is something I want you guys to think about, because a lot of you guys that watch my channel are also into prepping, and getting ready and preparing and stuff like that, or living off grid as well. But the thing is, the stressors on the average citizen are going to be so tremendous. They're going to be in shock, number one. That's going to be their first initial reaction is shock, disbelief that this actually happened, and then there's going to be a lot of anger, okay? And then it's going to be like, okay, what do I do now? And with zero planning ahead, they're going to be in a really hurting situation. I mean, really hurting situation. So those are things to think about, what are they going to do? How are they going to react? And how we need to react to those people, when that time comes. And there's my Loose. Look at him. What's up, buddy? Yeah, it's a good boy. Yeah. These freaking cats are awesome, I gotta tell you. So, anyway, in that situation, how are these people going to react? And what are they going to do? They're going to be very unpredictable. They're going to be completely stressed to the max. Now we got to take away all the other creature comforts that they're used to, okay? Their drugs, their cigarettes, their alcohol, you know, all those pacifiers that people have to get through the day and to not have to deal with reality. Well, all of a sudden reality is going to smack them in the face, and they're going to be very, very, very unpredictable. So those are things I want you guys to think about, because it's a scary situation actually thinking about that, of what could happen, how they're going to react, and you know, being able to be ready for that. And again, even as preppers, guys, okay, the amount of stress that we're going to have on us, it's a whole new ball game then, you know what I mean? Because now you're talking security, you know, who is in my group, who's not in my group, who am I going to take in, who am I not going to take in, who can I trust, who can I not trust. I mean, there's so many variables that it's absolutely insane to think about, you know. And you know, I had done the video the other day about who eats first, and I didn't realize that somebody else had put that up first, and he wrote me and said that he was the one that originally did it. So my apologies. I didn't realize that you had done it first. It was just an oversight on my part, so please forgive me for that. And I actually commented on your video about that. Again, I apologize. It wasn't a slight. I never watched the Canadian Preppers video. I just saw the topic, and somebody had suggested that topic to me, and I thought it was would be a really cool topic to do. Okay. Oh, some cats are not happy. I can hear them. It's probably Lucy and Buddy. Unbelievable. They'll be in a house, they'll be fine together, they get outside and they want to kill each other. But anyway, so, you know, again, it's like, I'm a huge, huge proponent, guys, of food. Once that food runs out, once those trucks stop running, once people clear out those stores, there's no more food to go and get, okay? McDonald's ain't going to be happening. Had a barrel pop because of the heat. You know, McDonald's isn't going to be working. You're not going to be able to stop at Burger King or the convenience store anymore. All that's going to be gone out the window. So there brings a whole new level of stress to everybody, okay? So again, I know I've said this before in other videos, stock up on food, okay? Really, truly stock up on food. If you are in an area that does not have a lot of fresh water available, obviously you want to stock up on that as well. I mean, I'm blessed in the aspect I have water out the wazoo up here, so I don't have to worry about water, okay? But again, other stressors are there, you know, things are gonna, you know, be there. It's just gonna be, it's a whole new ball game. So preppers are gonna be under stress, but non-preppers are gonna be under a whole lot more stress because they're so unprepared and unready for anything. You just even, let's talk about the level of an S.H.T.F. A natural disaster is a level of an S.H.T.F. Depending how big of a natural disaster it is, how fast can the government come in and help? I mean, guys, I'm going to tell you what, and I've said it before, Katrina was a huge wake-up call for me. And I saw the response time, and I saw the reaction, and I saw what actually happened to a degree, what we were filtered to be able to see of what happened down there. It's a horrific thing thinking of that on a large-scale event. And, you know, I've had people say, oh, well, people will come together and they'll work together. Yeah, if they can see a light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah, if they know that they can go home to their warm, comfortable bed, you know, and be safe, and they're more than willing to help. But if all bets are off, guys, it's a whole different animal out there, and people are going to act a whole lot differently. Yeah, I believe at first people will try to help, but once they realize the situation is hopeless, I think all bets are off at that point, okay? So, I mean, for the most part, people are decent people, I think, I hope. I hope that people would try to work together and would try to help each other out, but who knows? But the stress factor is going to be confounded. It's going to be huge. And for the non-prepared person that is not ready for whatever event that is coming, you know, it's going to be that much worse for them. And so I want you guys to think about that. I definitely want your comments and your thoughts on this video. You know, people are unpredictable at best on an everyday basis. So think about how they're going to be in a worst case scenario with no preparation ahead of time. I mean, it's frightening. It really is. And they're out of their comfort zone. And everything that they're used to is no longer there. It's going to be a whole different kettle of fish, guys. It really, really is. So I want you to think about that. Try to put food for thought. Try to get you thinking. And that's what all my videos are about, is just trying to really get you, you know, look at Maxie over there just chilling. He don't care that they're fighting. It's just food for thought, and I definitely want to hear your feedback on this video and what you guys think. Again, like I say, today is Sunday, so I actually have to go in early, so I'm going to be putting this video up early today. Got some overtime coming, so I got to do that. Anyway, guys, listen, remember, hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed, and life is so short and it's so precious that we need to let those people know how we feel about them. And remember, STD. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever your goals are, guys, you can reach them. You got to work at it. Don't let anybody hold you back, and that's the key. You're your own worst enemy sometimes, and people don't even realize it. The only one that can stop you from achieving whatever goals you're trying to reach is you. So work at things methodically, and you can get to where you want to be. All right, guys, I'm going to get off of here. I will talk to you all tomorrow. Prepper Nurse 1 out for now.